Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're back on the Syndicate lake. You may recognise the peg, I've been in it once before. I think it was sometime last season, and I think on that occasion I was joined by the better half, and we managed a couple out of that one as well. Sorry for the lack of intro, but although I left early yesterday to try and get down and get on a decent spot, 4.5 hours travelling, absolutely unbelievable. That M6, it's a farce. So we didn't get here until well gone 6 o'clock, and by the time I walked around and had a look, it was really getting on. The darkness beat me once again, so didn't really have a chance to say anything and give you a few words before we just needed to get the rods out and set up. So we're fishing, and we're off to a bit of a flyer. We've had 2 in the night, an 18.8 off the middle rod there, I think around about 1:30 in the morning, and an hour later we had another one bigger, this time at 26.11. So yeah, excellent start, and I'll leave you with a bit of footage from those. Well, the rods have been out a matter of a few hours, and the middle rod with just a wafter and PVA mesh bag of pellets on it has burst off into life. Not the biggest of fish, certainly by what standards are in here, but it's got us off the mark, so I'm very happy with that. And we've weighed her, and she's got 18.8. She's got a lot of life in her because she's been rested. Come on now. There we go. Yes, great start. Lovely mirror. Yeah, magic. 15mm bug wafter. As you can see by the steam coming off, it's quite a cool night. Right, let's get you back out. See if we can buy another one. Yes, great start. Thank you. Not an hour later, and we've got number 2 on the right on rod. Get in there. Well, only an hour later, and that's right hand rod, which we cast towards the overhanging bush there, down the margins, after spotting a decent fish lump out when we got here. PVA bag, covered in leeches, this fish. Just picking them off, doing them a favour. Yeah, PVA bag, bug wafter, in crayfish pellets, and a little bit of boilie crumb. And we got a much better fish. They're getting bigger. Check that out. £26.11. Yes. Cracking. That's a beaut. Let's have a look at the other side.
fish got a little bit of a wall wound. I'll give that a bit of a treatment before she goes back. And she'll be none the worse for wear. Yeah, hell of a fight that was too. I had to really give it some teddy to get it out of that snaggy area there. Lots of side strain and just didn't give it an inch. And wow, did it fight! Wow, proper squeaky bum. I really thought I was going to lose that. Belting fish. Right, let's get her treated and get her back. Another bag out there. And see if we can get more. What a start to the session. Brilliant. Yes, thank you very much. Right, let's get you treated.
Right, well, I'm going to finish this coffee. Get some breakfast on. Absolutely shattered I am. I've had next to no sleep. Because by the time I sorted all them out and baits back out, and I never sleep after a fish. Not straight away. I think the adrenaline's rushing, so yeah, I'm short of a few hours kip last night. So once these are all set up, I might even grab a snooze this afternoon.
Those margins to my right there look really appealing, especially that hole. And last night, definitely heard one or two movements in there. So recently, I bought a new contraption to help with just this sort of situation. Enter the bushwhacker. And I've got to admit, this is the first time I've used one. But they're pretty simple, so I thought I'll run through with how I use it anyway. And I use a bait boat from time to time, and it's pretty much an adaptation of that. I'm not baiting up heavy with this. This is just to set a little trap. So I'm going to go with a little handful of 4mm bug pelt. And I'm going to take half a dozen or so 15mm bug bolly. Just crush them up into there. And on top of that, just going to lay my laughter. And then we'll ship it out. Must admit, I do like this peg. It's a really nice, carpy, scenic peg. And you can see a heck of a lot of the lake from here. Really tranquil spot. I'm happy to fish that hole there during the hours of daylight because I can be on the rod fairly quick. But come darkness, I'm going to switch back to a PVA bag and go down that margin there. That's where I picked up the biggest so far. I'm confident we'll see another one yet. Just on tea time, left on rod, out towards the willows just gone. And yes, we're in. We've got another one. Get in. Just coming up to tea time. And that left hand rod is now coming to life. So that's one on all three. I just topped up the spots later. I just topped up the spots earlier. Bit of half a dozen spawns. And it seems they're up for a feed. This time's a nice common. Weighed it, it's gone £22.6. Oh, lovely fish. And what a fighter that was. That's come all the way from that willow out there, right the way across, and tries to get into the snags down my right hand margin. Hell of a fish. A lovely dark fish that is. Oh, turned out to be a good session. Great stuff. Right, well, get it treated. Check it over, I can't see any wounds or anything, so it looks like it's fresh enough to go back. And let's see if we can put another one on the mat. Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much, little lady. You'll do nicely. Bit of a late tea tonight, isn't it lovely? Eh? Don't mind though. Keep them fish coming. What a beautiful night. God, winter seems like a distant memory now. Into our second morning, and when I said I needed to catch up on sleep, I didn't mean totally undisturbed. Come on, fish. Quite surprised. Nothing in the night, especially from that margin spot. Very quiet night.
I have a feeling they moved off. Still, there's every chance they'll come back. And we are still in bite time, so anything can happen yet. In the meantime, I'll get the breakfast on the go. More importantly, a brew. We're now coming up to late morning. No takes as yet, but we have seen the odd fish show, so there's still fish in the area. Seen one come up just out there, just to the right of the willow there, and we've had a couple mid-water. We've got a bait in both those areas, so still a chance. I'm going to give it about another hour, and then we'll top the spots up. Hopefully we can nick one more. I was quite confident. I thought we'd get another one, but surprisingly, no. I'm finding they can move off you as quick as they move onto you here. Still, keep plugging. Time for one more yet. Well, we've got a bit of carnage going on here at the minute. I've got two rods out. I'm to redo this one, and the other one sitting there while a tench sits in the net. He's just wiped out the other rod and took the middle rod out while I was just setting up the left. So that gave me a bit of a fright. So let's get these two rods back out, and now I'll give you a look at him. Well, just as I've commented, how nothing's happened, and we're not far away from topping the baits up. That right hand rod down the margin, which I switched, by the way, nothing from that hole in the night, so we've switched to a bag and gone back down that margin, and it's just gone off. Not quite what we've gone for, but it just goes to show that the spot is still working. Cracking little tench. There's a proper little warrior. Scars all over him. Yeah. I don't mind one or two. They are handsome fish. Only a small one, this. A couple of pounds, £3 maybe. But yeah, confidence that the rig's working. And yeah, keeps the action going. Oh, lively little fella. Right, we'll give him a bit of treatment right in the middle of the lip, so the rigs are working perfectly. Let's get him back, get the bag back out on the spot. Well, as we've had to bring him ashore just to unhook him anyway, and to give him a little bit of a treatment, we'll give you a look at him. Just a little bit bigger than the last one, but I know I said I don't mind one or two, but when they start taking out the carp rods, well, that's when they're getting to be a little bit unwanted. Anyway, there he is. Another tench. I wouldn't mind one of these if they were £10, mind. I've never had one that big. The biggest is £8 too. But yeah, they're about outgunned with the 3.5 pound Tesco rods. They give a good scrap on light gear.
Anyway, fella, mischievous little bugger, back you go. I'm not going to say thank you, but nice to meet you. Please tell the others to leave me alone now. Two's enough. Right, come on. Okay, we're finally reset. Topped up that middle spot again with another couple of spawns because you just don't know how much that tench is eating. And there was 2 tufties on the top of it. And I recast the bag. If anything, that tench did me a favour because the second cast with that bag was much better. And it was actually quite close to that margin. It just clipped those branches. So, might be a little silver lining in that cloud. And the good news, well, I hope it turns out to be good news, is that we've seen a fish bosh. A nice one. Right on the point there, which is not a stone's throw from my bait. So we're going into the final evening. Let's hope we can nick one more. Bats are out early tonight. Love sitting here watching them. Amazing how close they get to you sometimes. Lovely evening, shattered by a noisy Canadian. Shame they don't fly slower. Not easy to capture. Wow, they're low tonight. Right over my head. The duck sat here with me and she can probably hear them. And they're flying not 5 foot above us. Every now and again she catches sight of one or hears it. What is he? Is that bat? You hear him calling. Yeah? Oh, up there. Let's just. Oh, I think she just spotted a rat. She's gone. Good girl. Come to the end of another session. Gone way too quickly, to be honest. I wish I was staying. And typically, as I'm packing up, there's a few fish showing as well. But there you are. Unfortunately, we never managed to nick that further one. And we also didn't manage to get into the big girls this time. But it is what it is. I thoroughly enjoyed the session. The weather, well, that couldn't have been any better for us, could it? It's been absolutely pleasure to be here. Really, really have enjoyed it. And what a cracking day it is now to pack up. Beautiful. So, yeah, that's it. Everything's done. We've got the stuff on the belly. And time to head home. Hope you've enjoyed the weekend as much as I have, and the captures as much as I have. Needed that, really needed that after the last 4 or 5 weeks. Been a bit tough going, so yeah, take that session all day long. Let's hope we can do as well on the next one. Hope to see you for it. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, guys.